Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at a Computar. It's not what you think. Well, you might get it right, I don't know, you might know this, but this is not a computer, it's a Computar. It is an old school service monitor in a leather case. That's really cool. Okay, I don't know what state it's in, but probably quite bad. Let's get that out there. Oop. There it is. There's some bits and pieces there. There's a chopped up cable, a really crusty looking battery pack that's been bodged up on an old circuit board. What else is in there? And I think, oh, there is a leaflet. Service monitor. There we go. There's a bit of foam in there and stuff. It all looks pretty. Actually, this is not in too bad a nick. That's interesting. So you can actually run it like that with the monitor in there, and then at the side you have the various bits and pieces. So let's just turn it that way. You got on, off, contrast, brightness, 12-volt input and video input. So video is a little BNC thing. So that's cool. Now, this doesn't look right. There's a piece of twisted wire, so that might be to turn it on and off. Maybe it was, well, I mean, that pot is completely snapped. That was probably a switch originally. That's also gone. That one looks okay. I don't know what the value of that's supposed to be, but yeah, I'm not going to plug it in just yet. So I think that is a back projection. I think the tube is down here somewhere and it fires that way and it gets reflected back. So let's open it up and see what it looks like inside. Probably a right mess. I mean, it's been in the walls by the look of it. So it looks like there was a clip. Maybe it had something. I don't think there's nothing inside there to hold it, I don't think. No, I mean, this looks like it was custom made. It's actually, you know, as in it's made, factory made, you know, it looks pucker. But anyway, so I guess, so Computar is just the name of the company. I think this is not actually anything to do with computers. I think this is just a service monitor. So if you're debugging, you know, CCTV, that kind of stuff, videos, whatever, then you could use this as your device. Wow. Okay. Well, interestingly, it's a Sony. Right, let's take a closer look. So you can see here, there's the neck of the tube inside. It's a Sony part. That says 250 volt. I don't know whether that is true or not. Anyway, so I think I've got a feeling this. Yeah. It just comes out. Oh wow, look at that. That is so flipping cool. That is so cool. God, it's so clean inside. That is such a cute thing. You can see the tube there, the neck of the tube. This is a sealed unit. So the electron beam comes out from there and scans across. So that is a phosphorus layer there. Interesting. Wow. Right. So yes, it looks like the switch there has just died. Maybe that collapsed inside there. So we can probably replace that one. I don't know about this thing. What did it say it was? Contrast. Yeah, the contrast control is completely smashed. So I don't know what value that is. And it might be because the wiper is completely gone. It may not function at all. God, look like that. You can see the anode thing there. It's really cute. And I guess the flyback transformer and stuff is in there. Yeah. Wow. Okay. I can't get over how clean it is. There's quite a few adjustments. Let's have a quick look and see what there is in there. So that's sub brightness. something size, is it? Vertical hold down there. Vertical size. I wonder what we do next. I'm tempted just to turn it on, but I don't know. Maybe we should. Well, we'll use the cable that came with it. Wow, it's very brittle. Wow, the cable is really corroded. How much crap has come off there? That's terrible. I think that's for the bin. I need to find a cable that's going to fit. Right, let's wig it up to power. Now, I'm assuming that that being red is that's the inner. So center positive down there. So let's have a look and make sure the polarity is right. So I've got this hooked up. Now we've got it set to 11. Well, I'm going to actually do it down to 9 volts. Let's just see. So we're going to have a look at that. Is that actually connected? Yeah, that's connected. Let's just make sure that meter is working. Onto volts. Okay, so yeah, 9.9 volts on that one. So let's make sure we got the polarity right. So outside, inside. No, it's round the wrong way. Now this plug actually rotates. So you can swap the polarity, which is really quite cool. So if we look there, we got 9.9, well, whatever, 9.8 volts. So that's good. We got the polarity correct. I'm going to unplug this bit so I can just sort of gently touch it. I'm going to put this cover on, protective cover on, and we'll plug this in here. Oh, it's taking some current. Hang on, let me show you. Oh, I got a BNC connector for the video signal. I mean, that's maybe a bit ambitious. It's a bit too early maybe, but hey. So it's taking 300 milliamps. So it's not a dead short. It's about 3.5 watts. That's interesting. So let's just turn the voltage up a little bit. We'll go up to 300 milliamps. That's not bad. Now, so it might take a little while to warm up, or it could be that control there that's broken just doesn't work at all. So let's be ambitious. Bring in our old favourite and generate some composite signal. That screwdriver is always making a rattling noise. I'm going to turn the light off. Wow, there's an image. There was definitely something there. So the tube's working. Taking a steady 300 milliamps. Interesting. So I wonder if that control works. If I do that again. Connect it up permanently. So that seems to work. So when I plug the composite video signal in, it is doing something. There's data there. That is the right one, right? Because that one's, yeah, that's no good. Okay, so there's data coming in there. I can vary brightness. But yeah, and it's a steady 340 milliamps. Well, there's plenty of brightness possible. When I do a reset on this, I don't see any changes there. But if I switch it on, switch it off and on, Okay. So there is drive. That's good, but there's no data. I can see it flickering on here. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, maybe it is that contrast control. If that's broken, then obviously we're not going to get very far. That's the next thing to look at, is the contrast control. Yeah, there we go. It actually tells you 1K. Good. I could have just got that off. All right. Let me desolder this and see if I can find a suitable potentiometer that's gonna work. I mean, it would go in there, and I suppose it could. I suppose I could. Yeah, okay. I'll probably take it off. When I do it properly, I'll probably do that, because it's going to stick out massively, and I'd want to. That's actually the wrong knob, but this is. Tell you what, this is just a test. All right, let's not get too over enthusiastic. In fact, I think I'm just going to unplug that, and it's easier to do this. So we're still on 11.5 volts. Let's take the lights down. We've still got a video signal going in from there, I hope. And it's not on. Why is that not on? What's happened to the power cable? Hang on. Oh, you idiot. I've put the wrong one on. I've put the other side. Put the other side of the bloody... Problems with these flipping cables. I used the wrong plug. That plug was actually the other side of the digital voltmeter. That's better. Right, let's just adjust this to about halfway, shall we? I mean, this is all a guess. Right, let's go. No, that's not really made any difference at all. The power cycle, that video signal, it makes no difference. Oh, there we go. The dodgy connection. Oh my god, it works. Check it out, man. Hang on. So what does that one do? That is the contrast control. So, oh yeah, we can make it really quite contrasty. Or there's some artifacts there. It might actually be digital artifacts. Yeah, it is. Oh my god, I can't believe that is just the best thing ever. Check it out. Let me zoom in. Hang on a minute. It is difficult to convey just how amazingly sharp it is. It is stupidly sharp. Well, you can see on the screen. It's stupidly sharp. It is amazing. I love it. You can read the text. Unbelievable. It's such an amazing thing. Okay, so this definitely, I think the batteries are going on this controller. That is an artifact of the digital device, not anything on the monitor. But yeah, I mean the signal is rock solid. This actually looks much better in real life than it does on the camera. So now it's the case of figuring out what to do. So I'm going to put the light back on, so hang on a sec. So obviously this has to be sorted out. I've got to make that look better. Unplug that. I don't know how I'm going to tidy that up. Part of the problem, if you have a look down there, is it's quite near a heatsink and a piece of silicon. That's a bit of a bugger. So I don't know whether that pot would actually make it into there. Also, feeding it in from the other side is going to be tricky. I've been looking for bits and pieces to fix this up. So I'm going to use this switch here. It needs a bit of a clean up. That will stick in there. That fits nice. Okay, well, I've hacked it down. I haven't got a knob for it, but hey, that's later. Move all this stuff out of the way a little bit. Oh, that might work. Okay, that could work. Okay, let's get that soldered up. We've got to do that where it is not going to short anything. I think it's going to be okay. I might actually just put, I should have put some heat shrink on there. I'm just going to put a little bit of electrical tape just to make me feel a bit more comfortable. There's it's really that top one, but I'm going to do the top and bottom because those are the only ones that are really an issue, or potentially an issue. I mean, if I had another nut on the other side, I might be able to space it back a little bit, but yeah, I might could fettle around with this for hours, but I'm not going to bother. Okay, it's this one. That is the power. That's better. So if I grab a pair of pliers, I can hold it and adjust it there and do it up. Cool. Okay. Looks good. Right. So in theory that should work. Let's test it. So BNC in there. Light off. Switch on. Oh, this is a bit dicky, but that works perfect. Look at that! Oh, that gives me so much pleasure. Brilliant. This is a bit dicky, this, but I think it actually might be this cable, funnily enough. But it does work. I might squirt some stuff in there. Right, so that's brilliant. That works. Now the next step is to give it a clean. Case cleaned up quite well. So let's put it there. I mean, there's still that horrible sort of burn mark thing going on there. That discoloration doesn't look great, but I mean that's a lot cleaner. Really nice. And I found a knob for that. It's silver, not black, but it works fine. And yeah, happy with that. That's really cool. Very nice. Yeah. Those marks are on the inside of here. Very nice, very nice. Cool. Really nice in the case. That's really good. I've just discovered another feature of the Computar monitor, service monitor, which is you can do this. That goes there, like that. That goes there, like that. So you've got a lovely cowl, which means you can see it in daylight. It's brilliant. Look at that. Oh, that's really cool. I love it. I love it. Ludicrous, but great fun. Don't know what I'm going to use it for, but that doesn't matter. It's just to appreciate. I think I'll probably have to flog this on because I got no real use for it. But then it's so flipping cute. Look at that. Okay, well, that's turned out very nice. I'm very, very happy with my Computar monitor. And yeah, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm going to use it most definitely. I think it's just so flipping cute. Love it. Anyway, see you next time. Cheers.